Hey there, fellow marketers. Professor Wolters here, and today we're here in Indianapolis, Indiana, and today what we're going to talk about is some of the ethical issues that do come about in integrated marketing communication. And probably the one that probably gets people the most annoyed is actually when you have deceptive advertising. You know, you've seen this in movies when the previews come out and the movie looks so fun, it looks so awesome, and then you go see it and go, that's not the movie I signed up for. I remember a couple years ago, there was the Shazam movie, right? It came out, I saw the previews, and it looked so kid-friendly and so fun. They're doing the floss and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, this would be great to take my kids to. So I went and saw it. And the thing is, they bit a dude's head off, and not one of those little ones where it like looks like and it goes dark when they bite the head off, but like straight up like bites the dude head off. I'm like, whoa, this isn't for kids. You totally made this sound like a kid's movie, but it's not. So that deceptive advertiser kind of tricking people, promising things that you're not actually going to deliver, that is a really big ethical issue in integrated marketing communications. Because the reason companies do that is because they want to get you excited to buy, and therefore you're going to get the product, and they think that's their job. What you have to realize is deceptive advertising then turns people off. Like, I'm not going to go see any more DC movies with my kids because I'm not going to take the chance, no matter how kid-friendly it is. Now, another ethical issue you might see in integrated marketing communication is misleading research. Now, this could be misleading research in terms of what you're saying that the research says, or how you kind of do the research in general, because, you know, it's very easy to manipulate data, of course. And so one of the things you might see is like 4 out of 5 dentists prefer this brand of toothpaste, but then you see a commercial just afterwards that say 2 out of 3 dentists prefer this toothpaste. Wait a minute, 2/3 and 4/5, that's way more than 1. So what's going on here? The thing is, there might be other stuff out there that kind of misleads people. Like, oh, well, we actually did this research with dentists and in the city where that company is actually located. So that could be influencing things out there. So you got to be very careful with that because, you know, if I say, well, 4 out of 5 dentists prefer kids to eat candy, well, the thing is dentists prefer kids going to the dentist office to get their money and stuff like that, right? So we want them to eat candy, so they come to the dentist office more often. So that's not really, dentists don't want the kids eating candy, but, you know, hey, I got to pay the bills, so bring more kids into the dental office. So those kind of things kind of turn people off. Also, another thing that's an ethical issue out there is the idea that marketing really increases consumerism. Like, it makes people want to buy. You know, remember 10 years ago it was YOLO, you only live once, be inspired, go do this today, come on. And so that would get people to buy more, very much a commercialism kind of thing. And the YOLO has changed to more of the FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't want to be the one friend that doesn't have this product. You don't want to be this one friend that doesn't go to the concert or the whatever. And it doesn't matter that maybe they can't afford it, they're going to put it on their credit card bills, stuff like that. The point is they're inspiring you to buy when maybe you shouldn't be buying or a person shouldn't be buying. So that is one of the kind of ethical issues you do see in marketing. Now, another one you might actually see if you go to a social media site or anywhere is invading consumer privacy. And this could be maybe you're getting too many robocalls. Like, I'm surprised my phone hasn't gone off while I'm filming this because I get so many robocalls, too much direct mail in your mail, things like that. That's a bit too much. But also you might look at in terms of invasion of privacy when they use too much information to try to sell you stuff. Have you ever been on Facebook or something like that and the stuff you were just looking at eBay or Amazon is on the ad that shows up there on the side of your Facebook feed? You're like, whoa, that's really weird. I mean, how do you feel about that? These privacy issues are something like when marketers are taking too much information that maybe people didn't want to share or don't want other people to know and use that to sell them things. Now, the next one I want to talk about is actually when they don't kind of release all the safety issues or safety concerns that might be with a product. Do you ever wonder why whenever there's a medicine commercial or a drug commercial on TV, like half the commercial is some of the side effects? Because they have to let people know these are the safety issues that are going to happen with this product, with this medicine. And not everyone releases all the safety things. Like, you know, if you're going to go ride a roller coaster, realize if you got back problems, you could be a lot of pain. If you got heart problems, you could have heart problem issues. Like, there's just issues that go along with this that you need to know about before you do it. And that's why you'll see like the exercise companies and stuff like that, they always say, you know, make sure you check with your doctor to make sure you're physically able to do these exercise programs. They do that because they're trying to let you know about the safety issues, because they don't want to say is, yeah, if you're going to do CrossFit, most likely you're going to pull some kind of muscle and hurt your back and something like that because you're doing these crazy exercises. We're not going to say that. We'll let your doctor talk about that. You know, there could be issues out there like that. And so you want to make sure you're disclosing all those safety issues, because if you don't, then that's kind of a really big ethical issue that's out there. So my last issue with integrated marketing communications is when companies are not sincere with their efforts, when they're trying to fix something, when they're trying to do something. You know, it might be, look, we've done all this work to clean up downtown Indianapolis so it can be great for you to be there, which is nice. And if they want to do that to make Indianapolis a better city, it's actually a really cool city to come visit. You know, that's great. But if they're doing that because, yeah, we want to do that so we get the free advertising, well, that's not really the whole deal with it. So you might want to look more in depth when companies are doing things, because some companies do a lot of great work out there, you know, and do help their communities and build stuff up. But other companies, hey, it's a court order to make them do something to be nice. So you kind of want to look into that. So it's kind of like, are you really making a sincere effort with your integrated marketing communications to do these things, to let people know, you know? And that's one thing you got to kind of think about. And there's other ethical issues that do come about with integrated marketing communication, but I just want to give you some of the basic ones that I like to talk about. And I wish you all the best. And if you come to Indianapolis, there's some really good museums here, by the way. Anyway, all the best from Indianapolis. Bye.